Good morning. Um, so this morning, Sunday morning, welcome. Uh, Missed y'all last week. So I was not feeling quite well last week. I did feel better, well, a little bit better by Sunday morning, but I knew I would be able to run machines because I had a migraine. I had been having a migraine, so therefore I said it wasn't happening last week. But I'm back this week, um, and it's so good. All right, so this morning I was going to do some, I had a couple of papers to do order, so I was going to do that, as well as I have a couple of toilet paper embroidery orders to do. So I know everybody's fascinated with toilet paper, so I said, let's switch it up and do some toilet paper embroidery. So that is what I'm going to do this morning. Some toilet paper embroidery. Also putting together Mother's Day giveaway. So I'm going to start on that this morning as well. So far, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do a tumbler, a Supermom tumbler, and an apron. So I won't do the apron today because I have not designed it or anything yet. It's just a thought in my head, but I have done the sublimation, the tumbler. I've designed a tumbler, so I'll do that today, along with the um, along with the toilet paper embroidery. All right, so because the toilet paper embroidery takes a minute, embroidery in general takes a minute because I only have a single needle machine, we're going to start with the embroidery first. But before all of that, um, I'm going to take a couple sips of tea because it gets cold pretty quick. I probably should have put it in one of my tumblers, but when I'm home, I like to drink out of a mug. I find Monday through Friday, I'm either drinking out of a throwaway cup because I bought it at Tim Hortons, or I like to, when I'm home, drink out of a mug. Okay, so the apron that I had to do, I was going to do it, but I didn't have my computer had. Oh no, it didn't shut down. I accidentally shut down my computer. So it closed the setup for in design space. I had it all laid out on one mat and all I had to do was place everything on one mat. But because I closed it, then I had to set everything back up. I don't have the time right now to do it, so I'll do it after. Okay, so let's started with the toilet paper. Toilet paper. So I need back in. I'm using my 4x4 because that's the only size that a toilet paper would fit. This is not the scissors for this. Usually I use my fabric scissors. This is my paper scissors, but it will work today. Um, the last time I did this, it didn't come out well because I needed two layers of stabilizer. So I'm doing the two layers of stabilizer. And I'm going to put a little bit of spray on it. So the spray I use is the 505 temporary, um, just lightly, just so that way it sticks together. Okay, so it's the two of them. That's all we're going to do. And then I absolutely love these things because it makes hooping so much easier. Before I got these, oh my gosh, I would hoop, rehoop, rehoop, hoop, hoop, rehoop, and it was a lot of that for me. And I found it very frustrating, and it wasn't making the process of embroidering uh, easy for me. So I was like, you know what? Forget it. I'm just going to bite the bullet and purchase the hoops. I did um, magic hoops first, um, but then I'm just getting some pins to tack down the toilet paper because I when I spray it, it gets too wet. So I just pin it down. Anyhow, yeah, I was saying, what was I saying? Oh, I was talking about the fact that the it was just a lot for me. It was ruining the hooping was ruining the or my inability, I should say, my inability to hoop was ruining my um, embroidery experience. So therefore, I'm like, I didn't pay so much for the machine to start to not to just quit. So what is it that was making me so unhappy with the process? It was the hooping. So I did something about it. I did some research and I found, yeah, magic a bit too expensive for me. Because once you change it over into Canadian dollars, it was just like, who can afford that? And I need so many of them. So I ended up just getting the Maggie hoops. They're the knockoff of the um, magic hoop, and they were just fine. Okay, toilet paper, as y'all know, is delicate, so I have to be very careful with it. And I actually don't take the whole thing off. I just unroll, and then I'll just re-roll it. Okay, so let's put it on the machine. All right. And I have to see to make sure it's not getting the pins. Did I do it too far? All right, so let's see if it's the pins. It's too big. I pressed the wrong thing, so it has to go around one more time. I meant to go backwards. Return. That's what I meant to do. Change the size. Let me see one more time because it's still too small. I mean, too big. My pins are, I'm gonna have to repin. My pins are in the, within the, so the pin is right here, but it comes out to here, and this is where the design is. It's right here, and this is exactly where the design is. This one I believe is fine. So I just have to repin those two. Okay. Give me a second. Let me just pin it as high as possible. I have to be very gentle with the toilet paper or else it rips. This right here is not in. Okay, let's see. Working with the toilet paper is just so delicate. And I have to take it off and start over. To take it off and start over because it ripped right there. See? Right there, it's ripped. Too far. It's not centered properly. There we go. Now let's pin it without ripping it. I am just pinning the toilet paper. There we go. And this is why I do the top, because then it doesn't sit properly. Okay. Give me a second. Almost done. Okay. Now let's see. Do, 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 do. Um, there we go. Now let's do that. Okay, perfect. All right. Now to find the colors that I need. I believe it's green. No, it's not white. Actually, I do need white. I do need white. I need white for the cuff. And I am going to fix the toilet paper so it's less likely to rip during this back and forth. So it's got a lot of give. All right. Starts with green. Oh my goodness. It's the thread is kind of tangled. All right, here we go. And as always, we're not actually threading the machine. We're just doing a pull through. And just, there we go. All right, I get that started. Oh, finally, it's started. So yesterday I was in Toronto for a meeting, and so whenever I'm in Toronto, I take the time to go to one of the fabric stores over there. What happened now? The needle, oh, the thread popped because it got stuck underneath it. That would be why. Let's see. Just rethread. Da-da-da-da. I need the little bobby. I have no idea what this tool is called. I know that I use it to thread the machine. I also know that I use it to change the needle because it does that. You probably can't see it, but the tip part gets pushed up. Anyhow, so that's. I need a thread stand. Something to pull the thread further away because that's what causes that. And now I have to go back because Uh, there we go. It's burning again. Anyhow, as I was saying, I was in Toronto yesterday, so I went to one of my favorite fabric stores. There wasn't much of a selection. It wasn't what I was really looking for, mind you, to be honest. And to be fair, I wasn't really looking for anything. This seems very difficult. So I'm gonna I'll put it over here. Give me a second. Oh, it's brighter. You can see all the chocolate chips. Not over the thing, the camera. Oh no! Stop! We're going back. I really do have to take this machine. Oh, it's stuck. I think the thread is broken again. It is broken. Ah. Okay. So let's do this. Do. I find that sometimes it's not sometimes. I know it's because the thread needs more distance before it goes through the machine. I don't know what that is called. But in order for it to work, I do find that I have to make the thread run a whole lot further than the suggested thread in. And it's the reason that over here, yada yada. Maybe it's because it's the big cones. I'm not sure. But I have to do a little bit of um, running for this thing. In order for it to work and not give that so much problems. Okay, so then I have to cut this here because it's not, the edges are sheared. You know, sometimes this machine just runs perfectly and other times it's just pure problems. Pure problems. Okay. So let's see. I swear I am going to bring this machine in this week, this week, this week. I'm wondering if I can bring it in this week because I have to go to Barry to bring it in. I always bring it back for servicing at the place that I bought the machine at. Let's see. You know, I bought a side machine like this because I did not like the thought of having to babysit. Babysitting machine is not my forte. Oh, stop. This is giving me a whole lot of problems this morning. Oh my gosh. The thread, it keeps on sticking. Okay, so let me see. It's here. It keeps getting caught to the bottom of the spool. Okay, let me see. Let's see if some tape will work. Just to make it smooth. And it's probably not the tape I should use, but this is the tape that I have right in front of me. So I'm going to use it. Because this is driving me insane right now. Okay. All right. So let's give this a cut. This underneath. And see if that helps. Now I've got it all. I'm gonna have to. Like the whole K is ruined. Actually, technically it's not. It's just the line for the K that's ruined. Okay, let's see. Well, it's not that it's ruined because. Oh. Did I not thread the machine? I thread it, but I guess I had knots. All right, so now let's see. Let's see if this works. Go back a couple ones. I have to thread my head in. Okay. Now it looks like it's working. I'm not gonna lie, when the machine's not working, it's hella annoying. So as I'm watching it, it's doing perfectly fine. I bet you as soon as I turn my back, that's when we're gonna have problems. Like seriously. Thank you. All right, so I'm gonna change this. Now it goes red. Do, 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 do. Now let's see if the red behaves any better than the green did. Why is it? What the heck just happened here? Oh. Today it's just threading faster. Some of those there are times that I'm just like, you know what? I'm done. I give up. I'm turning off this machine. I'm done. I'm hoping that today's not going to go to waste because I can use it for stuff. Anyhow, as I was saying before, even though every time I make it, stuff, it looks like yeah, so I went to the fabric store There wasn't anything there that I was looking for. I wasn't correction. I wasn't looking for anything really. But while I was there, obviously you can't go into a fabric store and come out empty-handed, right? So I found this fabric. Um, it wasn't quite what I was looking for, but I think it's okay. It will work because if I'm doing like the simple number packages, I think it will do well. This one I actually really like. I think it's a little bit different. It's checkers, colors in it. It's not just the plain black and white. So I'm doing a race car flag kind of shirt. I can use this. I can even use that just for the number itself. This one is a simple, but I actually really like it too. It's got more orange, different shades of oranges and yellows, and a bit of brown. And not really, yeah, tan. For the fall theme. So I liked it for that. Last one, this one, I bought the most of just because it's got. Can you see the glitter on it? It's got the shimmery. It's got the swirls on it. So I figured if I wanted to make a mermaid kind of number tail kind of thing, this would be perfect for it. So I don't actually have any designs in mind right now except for the mermaid tail, number tail thing that I think kind of played in my head. So I got that, and that's what I'm probably gonna do with it. So, yeah, I'm a go to the store, the fabric store. I don't necessarily need anything, and here we go again. This time it's the bobbin. I knew it was the bobbin. Um, I might not need anything at the fabric store, but I find that it's always changing. So it's best for me to just check anyways to see. And just taking out this thread. Okay, it doesn't want to come out, so I'll just snip it off and go back a couple. Close, close, close. All right. Yeah, I might not need anything at the fabric store. Check to see what's in. The design may be a little bit different and everything like that. Then I came back home and I went to the fabric store close to me, and again there was nothing that I really wanted. Anyhow, let me get the thing off the printer. For all right, for the Mother's Day giveaway, it's a simple design. So what it looks like. It just says Super Mom. And then I'm going to do a shirt that says Super Mom. Not shirt, apron that says Super Mom. This is another design that I'm working on. One Love. I did end up changing this design slightly to have, so in my new design, the red has an outline in white. So I won't do that. The other one that I did, and I really absolutely love, is this one. This one is kind of a 3D effect of flowers for the tumbler. I absolutely love that. Um, I don't know why, but when I looked at it, it just looks so poppin'. I'm hoping that when I actually do it, it comes out gorgeous as I expected. No, I'm doing black first. All right, so I'm going to cut the design. The other day I was using the roller cutter, and then I remembered this came with my Cricut. So since it came with my Cricut, I have been using this to cut my tumbler um, designs because it works perfect. It cuts beautifully, right? Yeah. I don't even know if I've gotten in the. No, I bought a kit with the Cricut. That's right. It was a whole kit. It came with this, the tools, and some other stuff. Let me turn on the machine. All right. So I am cutting this thing. And all right. It makes it cut perfectly, so I've yet to have an error with it. Okay, almost done. See, that's why I absolutely love it. Easy, easy, lemon. Let me find the tumbler. So I forgot, I think, 5 or 6 of them, of the tumblers, to try out to see if it was the kind of quality that I liked. And I actually do like them. They're heavy, they're large. They work well. All right. So let's change this thread. Before I start that. There's not a lot of white in it. We're gonna get started on the thread. cannot wait to get a multi-needle machine. It's just checking to make sure it's not started. Okay, so let's try this again. So we are going to take this. Oh. And we're taping it in the sense that we're trying to have absolutely no ghosting. Let me just, before I get started, that's why I didn't want to get started. I knew it was a short bit. The white is just a cup on the Grinch's sleeve. So I looked at the design this morning and I'm like, Carla, why did you not just set all the black to print after? Because you could have done that. But then by the time I saw that on the design, I was like, let's not change it until the next time, the next iteration of the design, because I didn't have time. This morning I was working on the newsletter because it's the third and it's not done. So I woke up. Oh, stop. I woke up really early. It didn't go through. I woke up really early this morning, which I typically do. But then I remembered, hold up. It's the beginning of the month. It's the third of the month today. I haven't done the newsletter yet. The machine is ready. I haven't done the newsletter yet. And so it was, 7 o'clock this morning. Oh, I hadn't even written an article yet, much less the newsletter. Stop. For some reason, it's not going. It's not catching. So let's go back. Oh, it kind of did catch up the end there. All right. Log starts. Let's see if it starts, if it catches now. It's not catching. There are some days that this works so good, and there are other days that it's just not. And there's no reason for it. Everything is where it should be. So there's no reason for it. The needle is threaded, everything. All right, so let's see. It is just not threaded. Ay, 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 ay.
Are you filming?
I'm not filming you,
Okay.
so you can go.
Also, what do you want to make today before I put them away?
Wings,
Okay.
please and thank you. Okay, so I'm redoing the bobbin because it's not catching for some reason. I can smell the sublimation machine. I'm surprised it hasn't shut off yet. All right, so let's try this again. And let me also do this. So I've rethread that. I've put in the bobbin again. I'm going to go back to 10, minus 10, minus 10, minus 1, minus 1, plus 1, plus 1. Let's do that one. Okay, so from there along. This is the last piece of thing. Is the thread. Okay, so it's jammed inside there. How it happened, I have no idea. You just saw what happened. It just went down, and that's it. So now I don't have a choice. I definitely have to bring it in because I ain't touching that. I am not touching that at all. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off that machine. Let me just turn it off from now. Actually, I'm going to, I need to write down where it stopped on this design so that way I can go back. Oh, shish kebab. I'm gonna write it down anyways. That way, if I can salvage it, I can salvage it. If I can't, I can't. But let me. It's better to try than not try. Okay. I had three. Oh, I just looked to open the pen, and it just came apart. This is gonna be one of those days. One of those days. This is telling me to just go back to bed and start over. It's at 65, 65, 48. Okay. Well, so now I'm just gonna turn off this machine, load it in my car tomorrow, and bring it in. I did know that I needed to bring it in, didn't I? I said that. I've been saying that for weeks. I am annoyed though. I am really, really annoyed. Ugh. I'm gonna have to let the client know that their order is going to be late. Okay, so that's down there. And now I'm gonna do the top of the tumbler first. I don't know why it doesn't want to go down evenly for me. So this is the part where I usually get messed up. And I was watching this YouTube video because I'm a firm believer that YouTube can teach you just about everything you need to know. And, you know, she was saying how she ensures that she does not get ghosting on her sublimation. It's all in the technique that is used in the wrapping. So I'm using her technique. And hopefully it doesn't ghost. Because these tumblers are hella expensive. Way too expensive. I'm going to do 2 layers here. Way too expensive to afford ghosting. All right, so there's that first part. then this second part that I'm doing to now to wrap it underneath the bottom. To try and avoid ghosting. Okay. I am Sam. Doing what she has suggested. And then I have to do this seam at the side. Well, and then now, butcher paper. The machine's going to turn off just now. Butcher paper is just, there's not a whole lot of it. It's just 2 pieces of tape. All right. And it's ready. Turn it back on. Now let's see if it's, I'm going to put my gloves on. It's warming up back. It cooled down pretty darn quick because it just shut off. There it is. It's ready. All right. So I'm going to put this in. And I've put it in for 90 seconds. Let's see. 90 seconds. And then I will turn it and put it back in for another 90 seconds. And can you tell how disappointed I am that my baby is broken? I'm going to take this off here. And I will have my kids help me load it into my trunk tomorrow. So I'll most likely call them today to see if I can bring it. Because I really wouldn't want to get all the way up there and they tell me that they can't do it. And I have to bring it back home. because that's a little over an hour from here. And if I'm going after work, that's even further. Well, distance isn't further, it's just going to take longer. All right, so now let's turn it. The design is coming through. That is so horribly. Okay, that smells so horribly, horribly, horribly. Okay, so let's see. It's got 63 seconds to go. Let me get my other mitts. Oh, I should actually do this design as well because I actually do want to see. I do want to see what this one comes out as. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm gonna seem a little bit distracted because my head really is on the machine, really and truly on the machine. Okay, oopsie. It just moved a little bit when I was cutting it. It shifted, and I need to take this stuff off the machine. Okay, give me a second. Let me take it out. All right, so I took it off the machine, and I am gonna do this press. There we go. Okay, and grab a tumbler. Before I do this, I wrap it. I actually want to see how this one came out. So how my wrapping went. I'm a firm believer of learning from my mistakes. So let's see how it came out. Oopsie. All right. I can feel the heat of the tumbler through the gloves. That's how hot it is. Okay. Let's see. The moment of truth. Ugh. All right. Ugh. No, didn't come out well. Ugh. Really? Nope. Did not come out well. Ugh. The bottom came out okay, sorta. There's not as much ghosting on the bottom. So it's just something there. But at the top, you can see where it looks terrible. You can see the top where it looks terrible. But the bottom, not too bad. It's ghosting too. The other part is the seam right here. The seam at the top and the bottom also didn't come out well. But the design itself, I absolutely love. Mind you, I think I'm going to change the red to be more a deeper red. And it's still warm. Because right now it looks kind of orangey. There's a little sticker on it. It goes through the heat and everything. I'm going to take it off. Okay. Let's do the flower. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller so it doesn't overhang. Just a teeny tiny bit. Just take off a little bit so it doesn't overhang. Not happy, man. Not happy. Ugh. Okay, almost done. Let's see how this turns out. I'm trying to not get the tape on the same place as before. Maybe I should just cut some more off the edge. There we go. Hello, Cameron. And these tumblers are at war, it seems. Oh. All right. So let's put it in. Putting it in. There we go. So I'm wondering if I were to do a little thing at the top here and throw it back in the machine, what would that look like? I wonder. Because this looks terrible. You can see the seam. The seam doesn't so much worry me, but it's the ghosting that bothers me. I do like the design though. Ain't gonna lie. Design did turn out well. It's kind of like the mugs. It took me a minute to get these mugs. I ordered what, 50 mugs? I think it took me 25 of them to finally get it. Then I get a new machine. That's a different thing now. But the mugs. Ugh, gosh. But All right. So we're going to turn this. Put it back in for 90 more seconds. And we will see what happens when our 90 seconds is up. Ugh. My tea is cold. My machine is broken. Yes, I'm still on the broken machine. I don't know what's wrong with it. Oh, and I didn't get, y'all notice I didn't accomplish anything this morning. None of my orders are done. And no embroidery will be going out today or tomorrow. But I will get the newsletter out tomorrow morning. That's for a fact. I never send it out on weekends. I typically send it out at like 5 o'clock in the morning. Um, through trial and error, I find that that's a time that works best for the newsletter. So, and this time I'm gonna be trying something different with the newsletter as well. Typically, I create it through Mailchimp and send it out through Mailchimp. This time, I am going to be sending it out through. I think I'm going to be sending it out through email, and I'm going to be doing it through Canva because I'm really not liking the prices of. That sticks. I can turn off this machine now because I'm not going to use it again. Um, I'm not liking the prices of Mailchimp, and they overcharge me. And trying to do customer service with them is not working really well. So, hence the reason why I'm looking to come off Mailchimp because I really don't like when you've done something wrong with my billing and I'm trying to get you to correct it. I actually was trying to get them to correct it for over a week now, and they still went through and overcharged me and have not addressed my concerns at all. So um, I'm not for that at all. But yeah, still way hot, so I should probably leave it some more. Um, I don't know how well this design came out. You can see through the paper, but not that much. So, and nothing down here. Well, over here, but nothing over here. Oh, you know what? Let's go. But yeah, so I'm looking to do something different with my newsletter. Um, I do like the analytics that MailChimp provides because it does let me see who's opened it, how many people have opened it, what gets read the most. So I do like the analytics of MailChimp. Um, okay, why is this not coming off? But I do find them pricey. Shut the front door. Yo. This came out beautifully. Like, Wow. Okay. So it's gorgeous. This came out so well. You can see the seam here, but this one I expected to see the seam. It's perfect. I'm wondering, okay, if it's because with this one, I didn't cut it perfectly to be flush at top and bottom. And that's probably what it is. I didn't cut it flush. And because I fold it under, that makes a difference. There you go. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's gorgeous. All right. So that's it for today. We did accomplish something after all. We got a tumbler that was perfectly made. And I still love the design on the tumbler. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Just absolutely love it. Um, all right. Well, thank you for joining. I shall see you all next week, Sunday. All right. Take care. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh, and follow.